Before we get started today, take a second. First line in the description. Subscribe to our other channel, Football News Today. Basically, this channel cannot contain us wanting to talk about Dak Prescott. So go subscribe over there. Just real quick. I'll be back. You can open this in a new tab. Actually, most people are on mobile, so watch the video, then subscribe over there. Anyway, so our guy Darren Wolfson, KSTP Sports The Scoop podcast yesterday reporting about the Vikings working out, getting some in Woodbury. Yes, not that it actually matters what jabroni suburb it was in, but whatever. But he slipped in a little truth bomb, a little Doog bomb in there that will upset some Minnesota football fans. So the Vikings apparently had no interest in former star Gopher wide receiver Tyler Johnson, which is just kind of mind-blowing, right? Because you're replacing Stephon Diggs, one of the deepest wide receiver draft classes in NFL history, and you have your own homegrown, local kid done good story in your backyard, and then you're just like, no? All right, so Rick Spielman, the same guy who saw the effect of Adam Jerome Ezekiel Thielen, Detroit Lakes enthusiast, Mankato State University Community College graduate, just like did not have the time of day for Tyler Johnson. It was weird, as well as Johnson's draft day fall, pretty confusing, highly productive college player, eventually went to the Buccaneers in the 5th round. I think he's going to be a hell of a wide receiver 3 with Godwin and Mike Evans, but no. Pick 161. He's the 19th wide receiver off the board, which coincidentally was the same ranking, same wide receiver off the board as Stephon Diggs in 2014. Numerology podcast coming soon. And it's not like Spielman and his staff didn't know who Tyler Johnson was. I mean, TJ went to North Community High School in Minneapolis, was a star quarterback, was rising up through the high school ranks around the same time as Spielman's son JD when he was doing the damn thing at Eden Prairie. And then he went to the Gophers, starred there. But no? Really? So senior season at Minnesota, 86 catches, 1,318 yards, 13 touchdowns, all single season record for the Gophers. And Gophers had some pretty damn fine receivers coming through. You look at Tutu Atwell, you look at Ron Johnson, you look at Eric Decker for sure. And Tyler Johnson helped the Gophers have one of the best seasons in eons, 11-2. Who would have knew? Beat Auburn in the Outback Bowl. He was Outback Bowl MVP, by the way. First team All Big Ten. PFF's numero uno graded wide receiver in college football last year, 91.8. Ended his college career with 213 receptions, 3,305 yards receiving, 33 touchdowns. Second, first, and first respectively on the Gophers all-time list. And it was weird. Besides Matt Miller unjustifiably trashing him, throwing him under the bus during the draft process, watching Tyler Johnson go from, he wasn't going to be a first-round pick, right? But I easily saw him slotting in somewhere on day 2, but when he dropped to day 3 and then late in day 3, it was odd, right? It was sort of odd, right? And the only thing I think of is that Johnson simply did not check the physical boxes that the Vikings have been looking for at wide receiver. Because if you look at the last couple of years, minus Treadwell, the Vikings have basically been looking for the next Stephon Diggs. Adam Thielen to a degree as well. You have agile, clean route runners that get big separation. It is the trend in the modern day NFL. I mean, smaller receivers are fine. Just get your ass open. And I think the days of the big outside the numbers, throw it up, contested catch, red zone, jump ball type receiver is gone. Because the fade route in the red zone is probably the worst route, like the least successful, popular scenario in football. But nah. Johnson was a combine snub, by the way. He didn't get in his pro day because of the Rona, but he wouldn't have tested great. And you just see that from the film. Like, he's not the fastest, he's not the most agile dude on the planet, but he's got great hands, he's great in contested catch spots, and is a very solid route runner, right? And I think he probably would have tested more like Treadwell. I think his 40 probably would have been the 4.6, 4.65 type range. And the Vikings maybe were just scared off a little bit by that, because maybe wide receivers like Treadwell that test like Treadwell, even though ironically Treadwell had a better short shuttle than Diggs, which is just like, what? Huh? That's why always trust your eyes, don't trust the testing numbers exactly. Because again, it's one day in that kid's life. Every single kid that will stick with them forever. But of course, Stephon Diggs is more agile than Laquan Treadwell. No one's even like, that's not even controversial. Anyways, but the fact that Tyler Johnson maybe was reminiscent of Laquan Treadwell, maybe that the Vikings were like, yeah, no. But for whatever reason, didn't happen. The Vikings already had Justin Jefferson as a first-round wide receiver, and then the Vikes took KJ Osborne out of the U. 15 picks later, and again, it is what it is. But yeah, it was odd. Maybe this puts a coda on the whole Tyler Johnson probably should have been a Viking narrative. But I wish him well in Tampa Bay, just not Week 14. I actually think that TJ is just gonna blow up with Tom Brady in that offense. Bruce Arians going 3-4 wide. Woo! Let's get on. But your thoughts? Vikings were in on Tyler Johnson, huh? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. You want to support the work, pull us on the Venmo. Plus, give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skull, production value.